Gratitude. So this morning, what's on my mind? The emotion that I'm going through right about now. The day started out nicely, and of course I begin with the push-ups, the meditation. For some reason I didn't get the 600 in today, so I started out with the 400 push-ups. So I've got to do all those things all day today, in between job or whatever you want to call it. But this morning I am gratitude, but enraged. And that is based on a little argument that I had yesterday. Other than that, it is fun just to be able to see my own imperfection, realizing it. I have some things that I do every morning. Hold on. All right. I like to write down my emotions, how I feel. Sometimes I'm like a little baby, wanted in his way. And what I've come to notice that anything that I'm supposed to correct about my behavior, when I'm not ready to do it, my brain tends to ignore it and never write it down. I'll procrastinate. I would never find time to write it down. And that is because that behavior, for some reason, even though I know it needs to be changed to another energy, and I'm not ready. So one thing that I'm noticing now, that is any emotion that comes into my head, I begin to write it down. I'm realizing also that the form of prayers that I've been taught, that I grew up hearing, it's just not working for me anymore. So I had to come up with my own ways of speaking to this universe. Since I'm part of it, and I know there's an energy higher than myself. So now when I'm writing to it, I'm literally just demanding. I don't have a certain way of praying anymore. But I do know that when I write consciously, like I'm writing to myself. I confess to the things that are not appropriate in my Lamborghini eyes. So I'm just literally just being honest with myself, being honest. So different days are different emotions. So today's emotion is a lot of questions that I ask. Let me pause here for a minute. Yes, I was asking a lot of questions, and it's just so unique. It's a self-therapy, I call it. A lot of questions. I want to do this, I want to do that. I dealt with jealousy. And that jealousy is, man, how comes this doing it and I'm not doing it? So just being able to ponder on all those emotions and just look at it. Man, I tell you what. And I'm still trying to align my spine, which is wonderful. But each step that I take, each time I write those things down, it's like little things. I literally just speak to the universe. Look, the moon, this is what I want. The sun, this is what I want. I really just talk and feel the abundance in me. A lot of emotions have been shared on my feet, and I've literally just written down in the form of quotes on a lot of social media platforms. I have a blog that I just write all the emotions that I've gone through. So now I'm just speaking about it. Today I dealt with insecurity. I dealt with power. You name it, I dealt with everything. It is just so unique that it's all about wanting to learn. I'm thinking, okay, what is it with the moon? How do I need to learn? Self-education, everything. So I dealt with all types of emotions, the insecure emotions, confidence, looking for love within myself first, not looking for love outside. And I think sometimes, a lot of time, we don't want to deal with those things. And that is because most of the time, we are being taught that healing starts from outside. So being not ashamed of who you are is truly authentic. Whatever it is that's bothering you, even though if you cannot show it to another eye, when you share it in that piece of paper with the invisible, there's just a power behind it. Today, just leaning forward, like just letting gravity pull me. Every lean forward that I do, I feel that release in my spine, because all these things, it really sits in the spine, and trying to be in the moment all the time, stretching the body, building the body. Absolutely amazing. There's just so much. So today, those are all the emotions that I'm going through, and each time I take the steps, the emotion dissipated and it turns to a form of gratitude. You could be in any situation and be grateful, because it's funny, things can still be worse whether you want to realize it or not. So being really honest with yourself, and when I'm speaking, I'm just speaking about me, my emotions. This is not me trying to teach anyone what to do, because I've realized the student and the teacher inside of me. So today, it's funny that right about now, all this enrage has turned into just, yeah, whatever. and that's why I like this short step when I come outside and take it, because I get to just roll my shoulders and say, okay, what do I need to do? What am I supposed to do? So it's just really soothing and just relaxing. Like I can see the sun. Let me point this thing to the sun. Yes, just seeing the sun alone, sun gazing, all those things, being outside is just really soothing. So it's really amazing that I think today is the beginning of spring for me, because the cold is disappearing. This is the brown new day, new year. Yes, gratitude, peace and love. I'll tell you what, everybody just hugs. I'm truly grateful to be able to sit with your emotions of anger and rage and know that it's just like a cloud. When there's a cloud, there's hurricane and all this thing, rain, and you look outside the cloud, you look outside the sky, and it looks like that thing will never end. But just standing there, watch that rain, and it's just like the way the mind is. So I'm not afraid of my emotions. I am not perfect. I enjoy crying. That's what a real man is supposed to do. A real man cry. Yes. Hold on. Yes, a real man cries. When you're a real man, you cry. You have that emotion. Yeah. So basically, my emotions, man. My emotions. What I show this thing. So this part right here, that's why I see. I'm relaxing, because all our emotion goes into our lower back. And when you learn how to relax your lower back, you strengthen that spine, that thing that made us, that energy. Amazing, whatever you want to call it, that concept of God, or how you view God. Man, I like what I'm seeing from behind me. I just got to turn around. What is it? I just love the energy from this little spot right here before I turn around and keep going. It does something to me. I pull from that energy. It's an energy of healing. There's so many ways to heal our body, heal our emotions, looking within. And it's also funny, because this is that time for a lot of women. They have their visitors, and it's a very crucial period. It's funny that women, if you only know how powerful you are. Yes, I said it, women. If you only know how powerful you are, half of the things that you do, you wouldn't even be doing it. Because if the moon can trigger an energy in you, that means you're powerful. That same moon is how men, we have our erections. And I think all these things, we don't talk about it. We shy away from it, because this moon, each time it shifts something in our body. And those are the things that I want to learn about now. That moon shifting something in our body. So I'm over that emotion right about now. Gratitude. Let me just finish up. You see, I'm just rolling the shoulder. I'm like, I'm drunk.